biggest sleeper team in the NFC? This is an interesting question. All right, so biggest sleeper team. So we'll base it off of maybe some of the teams that were not very good last year. So I'm looking here at some of the NFC teams here.
If you want an actual sleeper team that's like definitely in the bottom half of the NFC, how about the Detroit Lions?
Oh.
Maybe they win 4 games. Maybe they win 10. Who knows? That's an actual sleeper pick, though.
If you want to give me a team that was bad last year and it could be good this year out of the NFC, I'd probably go the Packers.
You can't ever put Aaron Rodgers as a sleeper team.
They had 6 wins last year.
You have Aaron Rodgers. You can never do that.
They had 6 wins with Aaron Rodgers
That's
last
not a
year.
sleeper team.
True or false? Did they have 6 wins last year with Aaron Rodgers?
I'm not saying they didn't have 6 wins or that they were bad last year. I'm saying they're never a sleeper team. Like how the Niners can't be a sleeper team because you pick them every year as the sleeper team. Therefore, they're not. No one's sleeping on those teams.
Can you pick on the? Can you
People
pick the
are sleeping on
Falcons?
the Lions.
Can you pick the Falcons? They have Matt Ryan. They were bad last year.
I don't know if you can't pick Atlanta.
All right, guys, who's your sleeper team in the NFC?
I'm trying to pick a team that is actually being slept on. That's Detroit. Everyone's sleeping on Detroit, especially you.
I do not like Detroit.
I know you don't.
If there's one thing that I'm definitely sleeping on, sure, it can be Detroit. Also in the comment section from Evan, Mitch, how do you get a girlfriend? I'm probably not the guy to answer. You should probably ask the guy that's about to get married in 2 weeks. So, Tom, how do you get a girlfriend?
You get lucky. Next question.
Savage Bros, do you think Tre Boston or Suh are possibilities for the Falcons?
I don't think they'd go after Boston. I think they're banking on their safeties being healthier. I think Boston would probably want a bigger role as well. If they're willing to ignore the long-term monetary implications, Suh could make some sense there. I mean, imagine Grady Jarrett and Suh on the interior. That's a fun duo right there.
As long as they stay healthy, which always seems to be the issue for the Atlanta Falcons. All right, Eric, coming back at you. Gerald McCoy for Duke Johnson and a 5th rounder, a good deal.
Well, I think the 5th rounder, for starters, is going in the wrong direction. Like, I think Duke Johnson right now carries more trade value than Gerald McCoy. Because in large part because of Gerald McCoy's contract. He's going to make $13 million this year. I don't know what NFL team wants to bring in $13 million for Gerald McCoy. Now, if you can redo the contract, maybe that makes some more sense. But that puts the leverage in your hands, not on the Bucs side of things.
I don't know how much Duke's gonna make. It was like 5.
It's only like 3 for Duke Johnson. I think that's at most. So I think Duke is the better asset there, given his contract.
Yeah, I mean, tell me how many running backs have had over 500 receiving yards the first 4 years? The answer is 1. It's Duke Johnson. Jeff Rodgers, coming at you. I think Josh Jacobs will win Offensive Rookie of the Year, hands down. What do you think? All right, let me keep my hands down. He's probably my second option in terms of Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think I'm going to go quarterback. I'm going to go Kyler Murray. Tom?
It's probably either Murray or Jacobs. I kind of think that the Murray offense in Arizona is going to be a lot of fun. So I vote Murray or Jacobs, and typically quarterbacks tend to win unless your name is Saquon Barkley. Oh, by the way, remember how – no, it's no longer hands down. It's a different question. So, remember how someone asked how you get a girlfriend? Okay. Defund NASA said just be yourself at Evan. And then Haley says unless yourself sucks, then don't do that.
Oh, Haley, I love you, girl. All right, let's go to Sniper Duels.
There you go. You got it right.
Cowboys going to trade for C.J. Beathard.
I would be surprised, but I actually wouldn't hate that idea. I think Beathard's better than Cooper Rush or Mike White. I don't know if the Cowboys are going to give up an asset to do it because they want to save him, but I think that makes some sense there. Just saying.
You think C.J. Beathard is better than Cooper Rush?
Yes.
I haven't watched a lot on Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush is not good.
Okay.
Not good.
All right, let's go to red light. I'm actually hoping for a green light. Tom should eat a bee for Kyler Murray. So here's the thing.
What if I'm allergic?
I know you're not. So
y'all trying to kill me out here.
I don't know if I'd want to see anybody eat a bee. I would rather see you shave your head.
Which, again, is not happening, despite your fake tweet.
It's a real tweet.
It's not a real tweet.
I saw it on the internet.
No, you made it up.
100% saw it on the internet.
You created a fake tweet.
I don't believe so. Prove it.
100% did.
Rick Lavell.
Getting me in trouble out
Oakland Raiders going to win the AFC West. Man. See, I know a bunch of you guys think it's going to happen. I just don't think that they're better than the Chargers.
It'd be dope if it did, but nah.
I don't think they're better than the Chargers. I will say this. I think they have a legitimate shot at the wild card. A legitimate shot at the wild card. It's if the Chiefs fall apart.
It's a big if, I still think.
It's
a big if.
I mean, they have a tough schedule. I mean, think about this. Their first 2 games are at home, and then they don't play home again until week 9. Like, their schedule is not only difficult, then you look at just the entire road splits, the most travel time. That's really difficult to deal with. The Raiders, I understand they made a lot of moves in the draft and in free agency, but, guys, schedule's tough. And just because you add a few players, it doesn't always work that well. All right, Orion.
Orion. How do you get Orion out of that?
Because that's what it looks like to me.
Have you not heard of the Star? Or the failed production company? Orion. He has a belt.
I know, but Orion, I would spell Ryan, R-Y.
It's not how you spell Ryan. Anyway.
Onion. Cliff Kingsbury going to turn Kyler into a human cheat code.
I hope so.
Maybe for Madden. Like, I could see like
you he's going to be unfair.
You'd be like, you can't play with the Cardinals.
I can't wait. They're going to be a great Madden team. I kind of want to see it first, just pump the brakes a little bit, because we did this whole thing with Chip Kelly too, you know? And Kelly had a lot more success at college football than Cliff Kingsbury did. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm hopeful, though. I'm hopeful.
We'll stay tuned with old Cliff Kingsbury here. All right, young broker. Looks like a Cowboys fan. Tom, who is a veteran quarterback you would like to back up Prescott?
How about Josh McCown?
I love Josh McCown.
I mean, look, your backup quarterback groupings are like Geno Smith and David Fales and Brock Osweiler, so they're all bad. Why not just get like a mentor in Josh McCown?
Josh McCown is one of my favorite human beings in the NFL. That dude just takes a beating, doesn't give about his like body whatsoever, and he's been on like 9 teams. 9 teams. Josh McCown, the Crimson Chin. Now that was great. That's okay. Will Patrick
You
Mahomes,
read that so weird.
Well, I was like, I don't know what to do. Will Patrick Mahomes win MVP again? If not, then who? I know my answer.
I'm going to go with no. It's really tough to win back-to-back years in large part because the expectations are unfair, and oftentimes it's the really good player that impressed by such a significant margin. I am going to continue to push for it.
Let's get it.
Drew Brees.
Let's get it.
We got to get Drew Brees an MVP. It's a shame he hasn't had one yet, so I'm going to keep going with Brees.
Drew Brees is my answer. Drew Brees is my favorite NFL player. The Saints Redemption Tour. If you guys have not already gotten with our sponsor, BetDSI, you need to do it right now. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Put down your bet right now for the Saints. Now, Saints, Patriots in Super Bowl 54. Tell me I'm crazy.
You're not crazy.
Woo! Go to chatsports.com/bet.
You might be wrong, but you're not crazy about this particular thing, because otherwise you kind of are a crazy person.
Hey, put down your money. I think one of those teams guaranteed are going to be in the Super Bowl. Okay. And if not, I want somebody to find this video. At this point, I don't know, next year in the Super Bowl, be like, Mitch, you were wrong. I'm totally okay with it. Eric.
Saved my
coming at you. Does Dwayne Haskins start this season for the Redskins? My vote is yes.
I think so. I think he earns that starting job.
Cortez Mauricio 56 getting it the second time around here. If Tom doesn't eat a B, then the Raiders will get a wild card spot.
Sounds like I shouldn't eat a B then.
That's what I mean. I was like, Tom,
that's what I'm hearing from you guys now.
Do not eat a B.
Okay.
Whatsoever. Also, shouldn't chew. But in this case, I like this question. And there it goes. All right, Nick Miller. What's going on, dude? Hollywood Brown for Orth.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. He kind of missed some parts there, but I know what you mean, Nick. It's an interesting idea. We don't often see receivers win it, but that'd be fun. That means the Ravens are really good this year.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I mean, he's their best wide receiver.
I mean, in terms of receivers that could win, and I feel like Brown, maybe with N'Keal Harry, make the most sense there.
How many targets do you think Hollywood Brown gets? That's my issue. Because the Ravens, I don't think are going to throw the ball. Exactly.
Over under 85.
So let's say 50 catches, tops.
Okay, so he has a Mike Wallace season or a Torrey Smith season, which is I think is what he's going to be
fair.
early,
That's
and
fair.
he's going to grow into Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, AK Ninja 26314. Do you think the Seahawks kind of recreated the Legion of Boom? Oh my lord!
Tough word for you there, huh?
Again,
buddy?
are you hyped up for the new weapons?
Getting up to that 6th grade reading level, having issues. No, I don't think they've recreated the Legion of Boom. I like Shaquille Griffin, but McDougal, Tedrick Thompson, Trey Flowers, Marquise Blair, Delaney Hill, whatever combo you use, that's unrealistic expectations to compare that to the Legion of Boom. But I do think there are some intriguing pieces there. It's never going to be as good. The sequel's never as good, but there are some fun spots there.
I mean, I did like Hangover 3 and 2, but hey, that's just me. Story of my life. Young Broker, what are the odds Daniel Jones makes a start this season?
Well, the Giants probably aren't going to be that good. Eli Manning is not the long-term answer. I'd say it's pretty high that at some point you see Daniel Jones make a start in the NFL. I'll put it at 65% for the season, and that might actually be too low.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
75%.
Like, I know that they love Eli Manning and all, but you don't draft a quarterback 6th overall for him to not come in and play.
I think that the best route is, or maybe the most likely outcome is that the Giants, I mean, what happens if they're, 3-10?
Yeah.
You play your franchise guy in Daniel Jones, or your franchise guy in Daniel Jones.
Was that painful to say?
They view him as the franchise guy. I don't think he is, but at that point, you got to throw him out there and give him some reps. Makes the most sense for your long-term organization.
Totally agree.